Ooh, what's up, Hawaiian?
What's up, Hawaiian? What's up, my brother? How you like Malay? How you like it? Merry Monarch style right now.
Merry
Nice to
Monarch
see.
style. Edith Kanakaoli would be so proud of you, brah. You know, I mean, I mean,
Yeah. I
uh,
hope so. I hope so.
I,
Yeah.
I get calls from the from the stadium every year. Is Nappy gonna be on Merry Monarch this year? You know,
Is he on again?
oh my!
Another year?
Aloha,
How are you,
everybody.
brother?
My name is Kamaka
Hello, Friday.
Brown. Welcome to the Sandwich Island Social Network Aloha Friday with, and sitting alongside me virtually all the way in Southern California, in the Carson
Yes, sir.
area, and the neighborhoods around that, all the way from Nanakuli is Kevin Nappy Napoleon. What's up, brother?
What's up, Hawaiian? How you, Kamaka?
Good. Um, Auntie
Thanks for
Jerry,
having me, brother.
thank you, man. Auntie Jerry should be along shortly. We were talking
Yep,
with
yep.
her earlier, and but in the meantime,
Hmm.
we have quite a few people that have our ohana that have joined us. So thanks for joining us, the Sandwich Island Social Network, Aloha Friday, another in the series, and already. We get, let me see, we get Auntie Carol is saying aloha from Florida. So she's checking
Thanks,
in.
Carol.
She is checking in right now. Let's
I
see who.
think Auntie Jerry needs some help. Maybe she can call Auntie Jerry.
Oh, could be. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Carol,
Um,
give Auntie Jerry a call. She might need your help to get back on because we're trying to. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
We need her. We need her, mana. Auntie.
Kainoa just jumped on and she said, aloha,
Whee!
uncle and brother. There we go.
Hey
Danny,
man, my hula sister right there. My hula sister.
Yahula sister, right? Hey, the comments are
Yes,
coming in
yes,
fast. Comments are coming in
yes.
fast, man. There's Marty
Nice.
Burns. Uh,
Hey, what's up, Marty?
Marty Burns in the
That's
house.
my boy right there, bro. Miss you, Coach Burns.
There is Denise all the way from Lomita. Aloha.
Hey
Ooh.
man, yeah, Harbor City, right up the street. All
That's
right, Denise. Aloha.
oh, there's a troublemaker in the house. We gotta watch out. Pudge is in the house.
Oh,
Oh,
man, man, that guy's a mean drama right there.
oh,
Percussion, everything, right?
absolutely,
Always on
absolutely.
the beat, Uncle Podge. Always on the beat.
Yeah, Bob Naluai checking in, saying, "What's
Hey,
up? What's up?"
man,
So
what's up,
we
man?
get so many of our
Bob,
friends
otherwise,
in. Yeah,
talent right there.
there's
Woo.
Ubre saying "Aloha Nui." So nice.
Hey, Hawks, how you, Hawks?
So
Aloha.
And there's NTK popping in saying aloha to everybody out over there. And
Mhm.
also Uncle Roland Souza, what's up? Uncle
Oh,
what's
all right, all right. What's up, Hawaiian?
that's a mean vibraphone guy right there. Right there.
Yup, yup,
Yep,
yup,
yep,
yup.
yep, yep. And Lisa Strum, aloha from Long Beach. Wow.
Man,
Wow,
Strong
wow,
Beach.
wow. Long Beach Strum.
Strong Beach in the house.
You know, Nap. So other day we was
Yeah.
talking about us guys all country people, man. Auntie Jerry is from Laia. I'm
Mm-hmm.
from North Shore on Oahu, and you on the other
Beautiful.
side of the Ko'olaus in Nanakuli,
West
Waianae.
Side.
West side,
Nanakuli.
Nanakuli. Oh man. So let's just do a quick this is your life now. So
Oh
you
man.
come out of Nanakuli, brah, and
Mm-hmm.
you playing baseball, you get plucked out of Nanakuli, Nanikapono, and for high school, you get snapped out of University High School, man. They went recruit you
Yes.
because they saw you
Yeah.
was a pitcher, baseball. Who? Huh?
Baseball, little football here and there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
So
they yeah.
sports
So
was
they so
happening.
they got a bunch of us. Yeah. From the country to come out
Okay.
and play ball up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so, you go through there, and now you're at UH, and you playing
Yeah.
baseball, you pitching. What's
Yeah.
what's happening now with what are your aspirations? I mean, where's your mind, your heart? You're on the baseball team UH. Now what?
Wow, it was huge because actually my what happened was my roommate, he was from Kauai. This guy named Roy Oshiro. He was recruited, and so like he was my roommate, and so he asked me, he goes, bro, well, why aren't you playing baseball, bro? because I guess they heard about me. I said, well, you know what? I just want to go to school. Then he was the one who talked me into going out. So my
Wow.
roommate talked me out. Next thing you know, I tried out, and boom. Next thing you know, he saw me and he said, "Hey, let's go. You got a home here." So that was it.
Uh,
I was really excited to
nice.
make the team. Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, boom, Nappy Napoleon turns up in Southern California. You had some brothers over there. Boom.
Yeah, bro.
As-
Yeah, man. I had a lot of influences up here in California. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So you end up in California, and we know you so wonderfully here as a musician,
Mm-hmm.
a singer, songwriter. You and your son Bull have done
Thank
some
you, bro.
fantastic stuff, but music was not even part of
Uh-huh.
your purview when you moved to Southern
Mm-mm.
California. How
No, not
how
at all.
how did that happen?
I got connected halal with Auntie Sissy and Uncle Lincoln's halal, Napomeke Aloha, through my cousin Auntie Kaipo, Auntie Kaipo, Auntie Kaipo Arboleta. We're like related, and so her son danced for Auntie System. So then I went to one of their practices, went to their Huike. And then next thing you know, I met Uncle Lincoln, Auntie Sissy, and then that's how the music and that's how the hula came into play.
Wow. And a small little postscript over here. Um, your eye when catch one certain hula dancer right over there.
Yes, yeah.
that,
So I
that
met my wife. That's how I met my wife through
oh,
because Auntie my wife's dad and Auntie Sissy's mom is brother sister. Unreal, yeah,
okay.
yeah, brothers. So
Okay.
we're tied into the family. So that's how the music, Kamaka. It's how the music, and I guess everything. And I learned a lot from Uncle Lincoln, man. Thank him. He always told me, hey, man, maybe you should start playing. So he was one of them. It was him. This guy named Kimo Harris. I don't know if you remember Kimo Harris.
Absolutely.
Amazing guitar player, right? And so like he was another guy was a big influence on me
Wow.
playing music. So thank you, Kimo. Thank you,
Wow.
Uncle. Yeah.
So interesting because all the time growing up, although you must have been surrounded by all kinds of Hawaiian music coming out of the country in
Uh-huh.
Nanakuli,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, music is part
Brother
of.
is brother is check this out, bro. Brother is and my oldest brother Richard, they were best friends. So is like growing up, he used to come over to the house, he used to jam for my mom, and my mom used to make him spam, eggs, rice, and like we used to get mad because we were like, "Whoa, bro, this big guy eating all our food." No, no, yes, he is. You know what I mean? That's my brother's friend. You know what I mean? That's my brother's friend. Yeah, yeah. So they used to jam at the house, and my mom loved it. So my mom always cooked for them, cooked for all the entertainers, and so
Wow.
that's why, like, I was around it. I was around, you know, Three Scoops of Aloha, all those guys, Shana Owal, Jeff Rasmussen. I grew up with him. Me and Jeff, as a matter of fact, you know, and we all went to the same high school, University High, from Waianae. So a lot of talent went to town. Yeah. So
Wow.
I was around music all that time. Yeah.
Yeah, but you never picked up the ukulele or played the
But
guitar
I never
seriously?
played, bro, until I came up here. Until I came
Wow.
up here.
Wow, wow, wow.
Unreal, yeah. Late. I'm a late bloomer.
You Malay. I
I'm a
like that.
late bloomer. Yeah.
You're not a late
Yeah.
bloomer, you a late bloomer. Yeah, 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 yeah,
Bloomer.
yeah.
Bloomers.
But the Napoleon family name now, I mean, when we talk about Uncle
Yeah.
Titus Napoleon and the Napoleon family,
Hmm. Hmm.
rich,
Yeah.
rich in music. And so you already had that in your
Yeah.
DNA. I think it just got
Yeah.
awoken. You suddenly got awoken when you came to Southern California. All of a sudden, that stuff was inside you. That's what I'm seeing, bro, because it just sprung up.
No, yeah. You know what, too, bro? After doing like research, like being a Latter Day Saint, we do a lot of genealogy, yeah. And through our genealogy, I found out that a lot of our ties, we were connected to King Kamehameha III, and also we Kalakaua. So like they were all entertainers. So like our family used to entertain all the dignitaries. Back,
Wow.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
So that's why, because our blood was all entertainers back in the 1800s.
Wow.
So
Oh, wow.
eventually it was going to come out. Yeah.
Yeah. So we get some
So yeah.
Ohana checking in over here. We get Rascal. We get
Hey,
Koipo.
how's it?
She's saying, "Oh, his beautiful wife Tia and the Keikis."
Oh, thank you. Thank
Which we
you.
know and love. And she says Uncle Lincoln is awesome.
Oh,
Absolutely,
the best,
absolutely.
man. I learned all the tricks from that guy. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you.
Monty
I
Burns
thank him.
says I haven't heard Chemo for a long time. Hope it's all good. Chemo Harris, haven't heard from Chemo. Do you know? Have you any?
Yeah.
He's okay. Update on
Yeah,
Chemo?
yeah, yeah. Well, I knew Leanne and the husband. I know he was staying with them. So I heard he's doing okay. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Just hanging in there.
all
And so
right.
you know what I mean. Wish you the best, Kimo. Miss
Yeah.
jamming with you, brother. Yeah, man. Love to jam with him soon. Yeah.
Hoku says, so funny that Iz was eating up all you guys' food.
All the spam. I was counting the spam going the time. It was going lower and lower. I said, Mom, once a week, Ma. That's it. Okay, once a week. Okay.
Here's
Yeah.
Sonia. She's sending us some
Yeah.
aloha right
Hi,
there.
Sonia. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So Sonia, the connection with Sonia. Okay. Her mom, her mom, and Auntie Sissy's mom is sisters.
oh wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
wow,
Yeah. So that's my that's his really close cousin. Yeah.
nice. There's
Oh
Auntie
well.
Carol saying, yeah, rich ancestry, no question about that. Really
Oh
rich,
yeah.
you know.
Thank you,
Uh,
Auntie. Miss you.
Hoku's dropping some names over here. Scott Crawford, um, Heidi Leah,
Wow.
Jason Reckel.
Mm.
Are those names probably familiar to you as well? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm.
We get
Yeah.
brother Jason dropping in. We got a lot of our friends just want
What's
to
up,
say,
Jay?
"Oh man,
T
yeah,
House in the house. What's up, Jay? Yeah,
um,
my man.
yeah." Here's Hess. He's going,
Hey, what's up, Harris?
all right.
Hola.
Oh,
Chee-hee, chee-hee. Love you, bro. Love you.
watch out. Teeny's in the house.
Oh man, Teeny, Island Beauty. Hey, by the way, Kamaka, man, you got to get Teeny on it maybe next week.
Absolutely
He got his new song, Island Beauty, just dropped on the 11th, right, Teeny?
right.
So yeah, bro,
Yeah,
smash, brother.
you know,
Good job.
Teeny
Yeah.
Teeny is reminds me of an old Hawaiian saying. It's very old, and many Hunis were saying it. The rolling pohaku gathers no limu. This brother is moving all the time, man. How to catch
This
up quick.
guy, bro. This guy, man, that's my man.
Ah,
Man, we used to
yeah,
jam together at over at Trader Sam's when it was there, man. Yeah, man, it was a
nice.
good role. It was a good time,
There's
brother.
brother Grant
Miss you,
saying
bro.
aloha to you too, man. Everybody checking in over
Hey,
here,
Grant.
man.
Hey, Grant.
Ah,
That's my sister's boy. That's my sister's son.
nice.
All the way in Nanakuli. Grant, all the way from Nanakuli.
Oh, sweet. Nanakuli is in the house. And
Yeah.
there's Teeny saying mahalo, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Right on.
Teeny, I gotta catch up with
Love
you.
you.
Love to
Love you,
spend some
Tini.
time with you,
Yep.
man. Yes, yes, yes. And Kunani Burns says hello to my Nanakuli
Hey.
brother.
Oh, my man, Konani, yeah, bro. We got to jam out there. Me and Fohi, as a matter of fact, we got to do a little show out there for his daughter.
Oh,
Out there was awesome, awesome, bro.
oh,
Konani, hope all is well, my brother.
oh,
Love
man.
you, homie. Yeah,
So yeah. A little bit small kind of sadness here for Foy. But he's in a definitely in a
good. Oh yes,
yeah, good.
yeah,
On that. So Naps.
yeah, yeah.
We have here's my cousin all the way from Minnesota. He's saying, I love the music. I love your voice is so smooth. When you sing, it's all about love. Good to see you, man. Same
Oh,
here,
my
yeah.
brother. Thank
Nice,
you, brother Harrison. I love you, brother. Thank you.
nice,
Appreciate that.
nice. Okay, so now you in Southern California, you with the halal. How
Yeah.
how deep did you go in the halal? Was it just like, oh, you're going just for you found your wife, you fell in love, and what you went or what happened over here? I mean, was it just you went to the halal and kind of surface kind, or you got deep, or what happened?
I got deep. I actually started dancing hula, and I fell in love. But you know when I fell in love, brother, I gotta tell you the experience was real quick. I actually went. I went to the 1988. By then I had Bo. It was just me, my wife, and Bo. We went to the 1988 Mary Monarch. I wanted to witness it, And oh my gosh, when I went, that was it. When I saw it, I said, man, dude, I need to be on that stage. And
Wow.
so they really inspired me that year. And they actually placed in Awana that year, 1988. It was an awesome performance. And this is, man, they placed. So that was it. That was the start of my hula career. So 1989, that was my first year. The following year, I danced. My first time tasting the stage.
So you danced at Mary Marnock back in 1989.
No, 1889.
The Napoleons went deep, bro. The Napoleons went all the way back to the
Oh,
1800s, bro.
right before Captain Cook, bro, we was dancing hula, boy.
In fact, I heard the Napoleons was on a beach when Cook came, and he said, "I'm Captain Cook," and it was the Napoleons that said, "Go in the kitchen if you
Oh,
cook."
bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
you.
it, bro. That's it, bro. Either that or you gonna be dinner.
So
Yeah.
1989, bro. You are now dancing with the halal,
Yeah.
Mary Marnock,
Yeah. Never mind.
and
Happily
so
married.
happily married, happily
Happily
married.
married by then.
You
Yeah.
know, and all through the 90s, all the way up till 2014, when you and I was talking about. So 20,
Yeah.
almost 20 something years, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Performing with the halal at Mary Marnock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you'd never danced hula before when you was back home. You was never, I mean, only when you got here, pretty much.
Yeah. Only when I came here. I actually was taking like Hawaiian language. Like, you know what I mean? I took Hawaiian language, of course, at University High. Then I took a couple of years at UH, Manoa. And there's a couple of kumuhulas that I would, that, but I didn't really do hula until
Hmm.
I met NTCC. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. My
Here's
official.
here's Kahi'au. She says, I saw Brother Nappy and his son Bo perform at the Aloha Fest in Vegas a few years back. Truly enjoyed
Oh,
watching you on stage. Oh yeah. Oh,
oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
those,
Thank you. Appreciate that.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. That was fun.
And
Vegas is always fun.
so here's Sonia. She said he's in the halal kamehameha. That's what cousin Sisi calls him. There's a story about the mehamehas, the mehameha halal
Yeah, the
uncleitos. Yeah.
Meha Meha. Yeah, 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 yeah. Somebody got to become Meha Meha. So I guess I'm the oldest one. So, you know, yeah, yeah. All of my warriors are like a little younger. So,
Yeah, yeah.
like, uncle got to lead the way. So, yeah.
Yeah. Here's a brother
So,
Mitchell Ueno, all the way from Oahu saying aloha. What's up,
yeah.
Mitch?
What's up, Wayne?
That
All
brother,
right.
awesome. And look like we get some Napoleons checking in. Novello saying, wow, look at
That's
you.
my sister. That's my
Sister.
baby sister, Novello.
Aw.
She's all the way in Kansas, Missouri, yeah, Bello, Kansas.
So
So she
sweet.
lives up there.
All
Yeah,
right. All right.
yeah.
Let's
That's my.
see.
I love you, Bello.
We get so many folks who just dropping in over here. And so
Yeah.
Pudge is saying, how are you related to Uncle Titus Napoleon?
Oh, okay. So Uncle Titus's grandpa, Uncle Titus' grandpa, and my great grandpa is brothers.
Right. Right, right,
Yeah,
right. Oh.
unreal. Yeah,
And what
brothers.
an
Yeah, yeah.
Uncle Titus was a walking library catalog of
Oh,
music, right?
oh.
Anything,
Anything, any
anything,
style,
any
any genre. That guy. And then he mix them up too, yeah. He mix them. You mix the foot. He play this. They next thing you know, you're like, whoa. All right, okay, brother. You went from Hawaiian to contemporary to this to
yeah,
that, right?
yeah,
He was the master. And
absolutely.
I learned a lot through my music. I learned a lot watching from a distance. That's what I told his daughter. I told Miley. I said, your dad. I used to watch him from a distance. You know, just took notes, mental
Wow.
notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
So,
and so their sister saying, love you, sending the love
oh,
back.
love you, fellow.
Nice.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and Hoku says, love Uncle Titus. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm watching, he's so amazing. He could be singing Tears on My Pillow, Tears on My Pillow. And the next song is Teve, Teve. And,
That's why I got it, bro. I do that. I do that. Hey, dude, and what's funny is like we're only using two keys,
Oh,
G A minor, bro, and we do like thousands of songs, bro. Just keep going, just to pass the time, right? We know. We're like, okay, bro, I got half hour to go. The medley, right? The medley. They always did a medley.
yeah. Took
That's
a
how
walk and
I
passed
learned.
your house. Late
House last night, TV. I'm like, what?
classic. I always.
Hey, Uncle, rest in love, Unks. You're
Oh
the best. You're
man.
the best. You're the
And his
best.
audience sometimes they were not they're clueless, right? But I'm watching his set and I'm going, how
What?
amazing is Uncle Titus, man?
Yeah,
So sweet. Bob Nallowai says I played gigs with Titus back in the day. So much fun, such a good musician. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I-
Uncle. Yeah, yeah. I watch you guys a couple of times, couple gigs. You guys, I actually watch you guys play.
yeah.
From a distance. I was taking notes, Uncle. Hope you don't mind, but I use like all you guys characters. I use them in my shows too. So that mental notes, bro. Mental notes. Mental notes.
There's Hoku saying she's laughing two chord melee.
Oh, the master, the master, master.
Wow. Here's my brother,
Yeah.
Keone Young, my classmate, Roosevelt, 65. Keone says,
Oh,
work with Uncle Titus on several projects. I even hired him for a luau at my house, my wife's birthday party. He was great.
oh,
He was such a good man. Brother Keone and I go way back. Keone,
Keon.
yeah, Keone, many film and TV projects. Enjoyed him on Deadwood as Mr. Wu, and
That's right.
he does a lot of
That's
animation
right.
voiceovers. Brother is busy. Aloha, Keone. Thanks for
Talent,
popping
brother. Yoni,
talent,
right on.
talent.
Ani cool right there.
Yeah.
Ani cool. Right?
Roscoe
Yeah.
says, rest in aloha, Uncle Titus, Uncle Bobby. You the man, always showing your aloha. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for your comments, man.
Bobby.
We really,
Yeah,
really,
man.
really love it that you guys are out there. And Grant says Mapu is watching.
Oh, my
Ooh,
sister. That's
ooh.
my oldest sister, Mapu. So Grant. So Mapu is Grant's mom, and so
Ah,
Mapu is my oldest sister. Mapu Mahia. Yeah. Yeah.
sweet,
Oh,
sweet.
Mapu, love you, Mops.
And we got Leanne.
Hey, Lee. That's my
Awesome.
sister. My sister's tuning in. Hi, Lee.
This
All
is so
right.
cool. This is so cool.
Oh,
It's so
cool,
cool that
brother.
we can appreciate all of our friends and family. We distanced not just by COVID, but by thousands of miles apart. We have Ohana across the country, back home, that are tuning in and watching today and letting us know that they're out there. So Naps, okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you were sharing with me one of the best moments at Mary Barnock that
Uh
you
huh.
really enjoyed. I mean, just it just made your heart swell when you looked on the side of you and you looked around you. What was that just made your heart just go, this is such a blessing, man? Remember what that was?
Bro, let me tell you, man. It's like entering a ring of fire. Like, cause the lights. Once they call you all the way from Carson, California, let us welcome Napua Me Kealoha. Bro, the hype, walking on that stage, the lights, and it's quiet. You go, rah, and now you gotta remember your dance. Bro, so you know what I mean? You're like, oh man. So hey, awesome feeling.
Yeah,
Man, it's kind of like sports, like playing baseball, football, just that feeling, man, that rush.
yeah,
And yeah, man, you gotta do it. If you never did it, do it.
good. Now you
Yeah.
shared with me that moment in your heart when you looked alongside and you saw Bo, your sons, dancing with you,
Oh yeah.
right?
That was a moment. Yeah, man. My two boys got to dance with me on stage. That was
Talk
the
about
icing on the cake,
yeah,
bro. That's like, I mean, starting from 1989. Bo was only two, and that was my first year. And then I got to dance with them. In what, '03, Bo '03, Mason in '05, and a couple years after that. And bro, that's like everything coming full circle. Yeah. And
Yeah.
so, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Mar-
it was a blessing, bro. I can't believe it.
Marty says it's always amazing to watch the talents of Brother Naps, Foy, and Greg. The Melee Tree.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Tree.
man. We were just starting Kamaka. We were just getting ready to finish the album, and like we had some songs selected, and then unfortunately, Foy passed. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
still gonna move on. We still gonna we're gonna still and make it happen. So you know,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
in his honor, for his honor, yes, definitely.
I don't know if you know this person, Tia Napoleon. Is that related to you, Napoleon?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's my better half. That's my girl.
Tia
Yeah,
says,
yeah. As a matter of fact, so my wife also got to dance with her two daughters
"Wow,
on stage, and I'm like, yeah,
wow, wow,
not too
wow."
much people can say that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Mom like sharing the stage with daughters. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Wow,
unreal.
that
Wow.
you know, chicken skin doesn't even describe the feeling. I mean,
Oh
it
yeah,
reaches so deep, yeah, and that's something you never forget, man. You never forget.
yeah. The fact, like, that's the thing I learned about hula, Kamaka. Like, what I've got out of it over the last 20, 30 years is it's about family, yeah, and it's about connecting yesterday to today and tomorrow. Like, knowing your ancestors and why you dance. You know what I mean? There's a reason. You know.
Yeah.
There's that connection from the past that you take with you on stage, or whatever you do. And so that's, yeah.
You
That's
know,
why.
Nappy, I know not only are you a family man, but
Mm-hmm.
you are also a man of faith. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you're very much connected to your church. That's definitely part of your life and your family's life as well. How has that spiritual connection with your church and with your family um, guided you? You know, going forward
Mm-hmm.
with your career, with the things that you do.
Brother, everything starts with that. Everything starts with the Lord, and that's how we do it here in our household. Is the Lord is always first, and if you serve Him first, everything just falls into place. And
Nice.
there's that. He just, in our life, in our lifetime, it's always been like that in the Napoleon household. Growing up with my mom and dad, and it was just important. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Families are forever.
Yeah.
That's one thing we always grew up is families are forever. And so, whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. So.
Whew, I love it. I love it. There's G.
Yeah.
Melly Tree forever. I love you, brah.
Oh, hi.
And
It's for his wife. For his
oh,
wife. Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. Love you,
sweet,
sister. Love you.
so
Love you.
sweet. Um, here is Kuipo saying, "Tia, you are an outstanding dancer. I'm in awe." Yes, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, yeah. She's
Uh,
like my secret weapon, Kamaka. I would always try to take her on gigs, right?
yeah.
Me, yeah. She's like, "Oh, come on, honey." I'm like, "Come on, I need you." In between, I gotta call hula dancer. Oh, come on. But like she,
Uh,
I tell you, my wife, she can dance. She can dance whatever. Like, I mean, she knows a lot of hula, so that's why she was always my gig, always my right hand man. I always brought it to my gigs.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to say for our Ohana that have been tuning in, we'll need to spend some time with Auntie Jerry. I'll go ahead and schedule her another time. We had some technical difficulties. We're sad that we couldn't have
Oh,
Auntie Jerry
Auntie,
with us
yeah,
today,
miss you, Auntie.
but I'm definitely going to bring her back. There's no doubts about that. We'll have Auntie Jerry and we'll have a talk story. In fact, she's able to watch us on Facebook right now, and she's talking about Uncle Titus. He was the greatest. So much love and aloha. Rest in peace. So, Auntie Jerry, we're going to reschedule you so
Oh,
you can join us.
yeah, love you, Auntie.
Love you.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry that we weren't able to.
should have just came to my house, Auntie. Should have just came to my house, and then me and you would have been side by side.
um, there is Brother Peter Tuiasosopu.
You know,
Yes,
Man,
yes. We had Peter on Aloha Friday several weeks ago. What a great session that was.
that
Um,
guy.
Whew.
Woo,
So, so humble,
handsome bugger.
so beautiful, so handsome.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you
handsome.
you you spending time with Peter and talking about his his coming up, and then his faith. He also has a deep and abiding faith, and that was a powerhouse, man.
Hmm.
Mahalo for
Oh
jumping
yeah,
in, Peter, as well.
Peter.
Yeah, yeah,
Love you, Hoy.
yeah. Um, and uh, Cousin Harrison says, "Can you talk about Bo? He's so talented." Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes. Uh,
you know, man, where do I start? This guy's always been talented from as a little boy. Everything came easy to him. Let me tell you, this guy could be probably anything he ever wanted. I His talents were like, okay, sports. This guy, he was an all city quarterback, all city baseball player. He could have gone pro either or.
wow.
That's how he talented. But like, when he came back from college, he came back from IUP. He played there. He called me. He said, "Dad, I think I'm good," because I think he was thinking, you know what I mean, that I want him to play in a pro somewhere, right? And I told him, I said, "Boy, come on, come on." He wanted to do music, and I said, "Go." And then boom, it just took off. When he came back home in 2010, that's when he linked up with Common Kings, and he wrote them all their big hits. Alcoholic, Wade in the Water.
Whew.
You know, you
Yes.
know, Give Me to
Yeah.
the Islands. Take her. Grammy Award. Song. So yeah, man. Where do I
Yeah, yeah.
start, man? That guy,
Oh,
right there,
there
right there,
goes
somebody
again.
right there, right there.
What's up,
Somebody
bro?
was just asking about your book, huh? Yeah, somebody was just asking about you. Talk about your book. Yeah, yeah, right here. Hey, I learned it all from this guy. Oh, whatever. I'm just jumping up. I'm just jumping up.
Good to see you,
Thanks,
bro.
Bo.
There we
Yeah,
go. There we go.
yeah.
Aloha there, brother. Good to see you. There's D. There's Auntie
Thanks, Bo.
D. She's saying, so true. Keakua is first and families are forever. So proud of you. Uh,
Oh, thank you.
Auntie
Thank
D
you,
with
man.
Hawaii, California daughters Gil right there jumping in. And lots of comments are coming in. Folks are just so happy to have you on board. I love the song you wrote for your wife, the one she posted.
Oh,
I woke up
oh,
this
yeah, this
morning
morning.
and it made my eyes leak a little bit.
I saw that. Oh man, yeah, I saw that.
uh,
Oh, thank you, my hula sister. Yeah, I just wrote that for my wife, and just the other night, and I told her I was going to record it, and then oh man, I was so proud that she actually shared it, on Facebook. I guess she loved it, so
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you know, trying to score points that way,
Here's brother from all the way from San Diego. He does Lomi Lomi down at all the events,
My man,
right?
this guy, yes, sir. He was always in the backstage with all of us, giving all us, right before we go on stage. It's right there. He used to come and lomi all back, bro. Sometimes,
Yes.
put us off mark, bro. We went on stage, we're like, oh, bro, we feel like Jello, huh?
Oh, that's my
The
classmate.
best.
That's my classmate from Roosevelt.
Cheers.
On the slopes of
Boss.
Tulia. He's saying, I first Lomi you guys at Aloha Jam and other gigs when
Yeah.
you were with Kua'ana.
Yes,
Let's
yes,
talk
sir.
about Kua'ana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I first met you. In fact, when you was playing with Kua'ana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah. Yeah.
that group there.
It was it all started from the halal, bro. So it was me, my wife's brother, Alfred Segovia, and then Auntie Sissy's son-in-law, no, Kavena, who is Auntie Sissy's daughter. Her husband is part of Kwana, so you know what I mean. It was like our halal band that
Nice.
we started, and then next thing you know, we're making CDs, and we open up Mahalo Bash for Kelly Rachel, and we just opened up. We went on tour with Fiji up to Utah, and bro, it was an awesome ride. We got to open up for a lot of Hawaii bands. So man, it was a good ride.
Yeah,
It was an awesome ride.
yeah, yeah. And so We were talking about bringing a band back together, working on some projects. What with
Yeah,
Koana? What, huh?
yeah, man. We think, man. I spoke with a couple of the boys, and I think they're ready for maybe, I mean, we may do an EP. So, I've been writing stuff catered towards our Koanas, and so trying to bring back some of the good stuff. So,
Good.
I've been writing, me and Bo too. We've been writing for other people also. So, it's awesome, man. It's just contagious writing music. It's
Yeah, yeah,
awesome
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
share. Yeah, yeah.
So, how did Les Murakami feel about you leaving the baseball team and just playing?
Oh, yo, we went back to Les. Oh, wow.
Because you enjoying all this now, and I'm sure he's his spies are out there tracking all of his boys
Yes.
over the years, and so
Yeah.
how did he feel when you told him you were going to be leaving? He was going to go to California.
Wow, he was shocked. He was shocked because because we had a really good pitching staff, and so they could redshirt me because the upper the juniors, seniors, the sophomores, juniors, and seniors, they were really, they were all American level. So like, they could save me, and so we had a staff. And then that a year within, we went to the College World Series. So what I
Oh
mean,
wow!
that a whole team. So like, we were, they were like prepping me. What I mean, I was going to be the next
Yeah.
lefty to come in and hopefully, be like a Derek Tatsuno. You never know. I don't know. So but then and I still had football in me, and so like I told you, all my friends were up here in Long Beach, and now they wanted me to play quarterback up there. Now I was gonna play at Long Beach State. That was the plan, so that's why I came up here, and
Well,
never went to class, bro. Just wanted
never
to
went to
party. Hawaii.
party.
Oh, man, Hawaiians up here. I was like, well, bro, this is good, bro. No more my parents are cool. That
But
was it, bro. I was like, oh my.
it sounds like Akua had different plans for you, my brother.
I
He had,
think
I
so.
think so,
I
right?
think so, bro.
Because
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
who would have thunk it, right? I mean, coming out of Nanakuli, and then you go
Mm,
to school, and then it looks like it's going to be a sports oriented because a lot of the island boys. That's the
yeah.
and
Mm.
you ended up in California, and all of a sudden took a completely different course over here.
We
Um,
said, went from Naka. Even my father told me, oh, boy, go mainland. Now you a dancer. So, hey, bro, I gotta tell you this, right? So when I went, so I miss you, Dad. I miss you, pops. But back in '94, he told me that, oh, about hula, how he felt, right? So I actually had to show him live. So what I did was I had my cousin Kai tape our kahiko section, and so I had to dance in front of my dad. I danced in front of my dad to show him,
wow,
and that year '94 we placed, but like I showed him that dance, and my dad just cried after that. He's
wow.
like, wow, yeah. He looked at me. He goes, wow, boy, yeah. And he always told me, right? He always told me, hey, say what you mean and mean what you say, always. And so I told him, I said, Dad, man, I gotta show you what I do, right? I gotta show you. So you tell me if it's okay. And then with him, he hugged me, and so I knew that it was okay with him, which made me feel better. Made me feel good because I felt like I let him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know
Whew,
what I mean?
that's a story, bro.
Yeah, thank you,
Wow.
bro.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of people don't know that story, that I had to actually do it in front of him.
Yeah.
I had to get his blessing. And so when he looked at me and he was proud, and then after that, he watched every Marimana all the way out till we passed away. My pops passed away.
Your hula touched his heart. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
for the tears,
yeah,
Waimaka to start happening, and for him to actually,
yeah,
right?
man.
Um,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
very, not very often your father gonna say I was wrong, right? Because that's not necessarily part of the vocabulary there because they know stuff.
yeah, right. We know, right? Man, it's getting cracked, getting leaky, man, you know what I mean? So,
Because
yeah,
he's thinking,
yeah.
my son the football player, or my son the baseball player, because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know
I was supposed to be that guy. I was the first of. As a matter of fact, um, there's six boys. All my brothers were all quarterbacks, bro. Growing up in Nanakuli, all my
oh
brothers they're awesome
oh
athletes. Baseball, football. So like I'm the last. I'm the youngest boy. Yeah. So like I always looked up to my brothers, and I always wanted to be a quarterback. I always wanted to pitch. So you know what I mean. They were great role models. So like I was like the last hope. You know what I mean. And I was the first to go to college out of the out of my brothers. All
oh
my brothers. That's man, as talented as they were. You know what I mean. They just took different paths.
yeah.
And so, I was the guy, I was, I was like, damn, I was like, oh, Dad, sorry. I love you, Dad. Sorry.
uh
Sorry.
he's smiling down.
Yeah.
Here we
Yeah.
have here we have my cousin from my cousin Karen, all the way from Palolo on Oahu.
All right.
Our
Man,
family,
it don't get any better than Palolo, boy, I tell you.
the
Woo. Hey, you better learn how to, no.
my on my mom's side, all of our family is from Palolo, deep inside
Wow.
La'i Road,
Bro,
Kalasolo,
all the way in, yeah?
all the way
Woo.
in, bro. All the way in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to learn how to scrap from the start all the way in, huh?
Palolo
You got to
housing,
learn how to duke it up.
all the way in.
Right?
Yep.
Hello housing. Raw. You learn to fight very at an early age, Kamaka, huh?
Yep.
At an early age.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You got
I'm
no choice.
no, yeah. So I wanted so much to have you sing for us and to play, and we've kind of rehearsed it. And the sound quality, unfortunately, on this technology, but getting requests. People want to hear you sing. People want to hear you
Yeah,
play.
I know.
Um, you know, and so, in fact, quite a few folks are asking, and we'll need to do this, another time, simply
Yeah.
because how this is
Uh-huh.
set up right now, the sound
Okay.
quality for guitar and for for playing just overloads
Yeah.
the system, unfortunately. So you and I
Oh
already
yeah.
talked. I wanted you to get some songs out, but
Yeah.
so sadly, we're not able to do that today. But thanks very much for all the comments saying, "Hey, okay, happy to
Yeah.
sing." But yeah,
Thanks you guys.
yeah.
Appreciate it. Did it, yeah. Yeah.
So you mentioned you
Mm-hmm.
you mentioned working on an EP. You got a lot of original music that you're putting
Mm-hmm.
together.
Yeah.
In fact, the other day when I talked to you, you were in studio, and I interrupted you in the middle of your studio session and stuff.
That was awesome though. That
Uh,
was a good interruption, bro.
but mahalo for taking time, because you're in
Mm-hmm.
studio, and time is of the essence. So tell us a little bit about that project, how that's coming together, and what can we expect? What kind of music can we expect to come from this new project?
Yeah, man, it's just music that's inspiring me, man. Like now, and with the times and what's going on now. I wrote this song called "Is It a Dream." It's a song I'm about to release that I wrote back in '92. For instance, it was right after the LA riots, and look, 29 years later, we're still going through the same thing,
Yeah.
And so I always thought that, what I mean, like if you're gonna do music, also you can always write about love, but then you also need to write about what's going on around you too. You know what I mean, and like conscious music. And I think it's important that us guys as artists, especially us island artists, to speak on issues and to sing about it, and you know
Hmm.
you know
Hmm.
kind of like Bob Marley. Bob Marley always had something to say, and so what I mean, he always had something positive, and so he's a big influence in my music too. So yeah.
So you have quite a bit of music that's out there. Kahiao is saying, what platforms can folks buy and download your music? Where can they find your music, Naps?
Yeah, actually, okay, on Spotify, you can go on Spotify, right? And Spotify, I got my music with my group, K2 Kuana, Spotify, and got all three albums. And then on Spotify, I just released my first single as a as a solo artist. I did Mama for all the moms that I think I released it January 1st. Check it out. It's for all the moms. So and then now I'm just transitioning into more music coming up soon. So
You know,
Yeah.
it's been said that the great songwriters and the great songs, the word timeless has been used. You know, that song is timeless. You know what I'm saying? Where, and you
Right.
mentioned Bob Marley, and Bob Marley writing songs 20, 30 years ago, still very relevant today.
Hmm.
It's almost as if many of the songs were just written yesterday because you go, whoa, it's so whether it be stand up for your rights or whether it be
Yeah.
all of that. Um,
Hmm.
I'm hearing the music that you write and the music that you're inspired by um, can also be, you said you wrote the song 20 years ago and it is still very, very relevant today, whether it's about love or whether
Yeah.
it's about the human
Yeah.
condition.
Hmm.
Wow.
Unreal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people inspire people. Like, even when you think not. You know what I mean. Somebody's watching.
Hmm.
Somebody's paying attention, and so it's so important. You know, like I said, my pops always say, mean what you say and say what you mean. And say it from you,
Yeah.
and then everything will work out. And so I'm like, all right, Dad, all right, pops.
Harrison says, I truly respect this. You can't sing about love without a little bit of pain. That's true,
That's
right?
right.
Right?
Woo, hey,
That's
cause that's it. That's it. You gotta, yeah, you know what I mean. You gotta
Kai-
taste the bitter. Huh? You gotta taste the bitter before you taste the sweet.
yeah. um, Kahiao says, I want to check out Mama. She could,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Mama,
And
Mama. That was a song. The song Mama is one of my last uh, uh, before my mom passed away in '93. I was just playing ukulele for her. She was about to pass away, yeah, and all the family around. And then my sister had this sheet of just I she just put it right on my mom. I mean, put it as a sheet of paper, and it had these words. And as soon as I looked at the words, bro, this melody came to me, and it went word for word all the way through. And so what you're gonna hear on Mama, that's exactly how I sang it. That day, my mom, and then she passed away right after that.
whew,
So yeah, I sent her off, with a
yeah.
beautiful melody. Yeah.
Marty Burns says, Mama is a great song. Everyone should download it. Amen. Uh,
Man, hey, Marty, I love you, Marty.
very
You
true.
know how much grandkids I got? Yeah, but please don't learn it. I got nine, bro. Nine. I'm like,
Kai
nine
Au
grandkids.
says, can we follow you and your projects on Facebook or Instagram?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Kevin Napoleon on my Facebook and then Instagram under Nappy Live. Nappy Live. Yeah. Yeah, is my Instagram.
Sweet, 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 sweet.
Yeah.
Auntie Jory's been watching. She goes, "You are awesome." And again, if you
Oh,
just
Auntie. You're a big fan, Auntie. I learned from you too. I watch you. I took notes.
if you just join us, and we have quite a few friends joining us, thank you so much for checking in with us on our weekly
Yeah.
Aloha Friday with Sandwich Island Social Network. We're talking to Kevin Nappy Napoleon.
Hey.
Um,
Aloha.
Sadly, we were not able to connect up with Auntie Jerry. We had some technical
Yeah.
issues, but we will definitely book Auntie Jerry to come back on our Aloha Friday show and talk story with her. We'll
You're
let
up next, Auntie. You're the next.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And there's Auntie D saying she love and miss Auntie Jerry. Yes, we miss her today.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
We
yeah.
we'll look forward to seeing her soon. We'll book her on our Aloha Friday show real soon, and we look forward to
Yeah.
that as well. So for you then, Nappy, with COVID, with COVID, I mean, this has been for artists, for entertainers, for people
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
are used to being on the
Yeah.
stage, entertaining people. Whether I'm a stand-up comic, I go on tour every
Yeah.
summer. We canceled all that for last year. We canceled everything for this year. We
Yeah.
have
Unreal. Yeah.
artists like yourself and many others who are used to going on tour.
Hmm.
Um, how have you been able to deal with this now as an artist, as a creative person, not being able to to get out and do what you want to do the most is to play your music, man.
Yeah, you know, man, you just find ways. Like, you know, now, like, you know, you can do everything on social media. You can actually play for people, for thousands of people, and so, you know, I mean, you can, you know, you just gotta find ways, you know, to actually, you know, do it, you know. And
Yeah.
like, you know, I just seen a lot of platforms are like opening up for artists to play, and then, you know, they can put their little virtual tip jar and stuff, which is awesome. And you know, and I know a lot of my musician friends do it
Hmm.
every week, and you know, that's awesome. You know, man. And I told them, hey, man, that's the way to do it. You know, man, if that's the way to do it, do it. But also, while like, you know, we're on this lockdown, now's the time to write. Now's the time to get creative.
Hmm.
Now you got purpose.
Hmm.
So music should be coming out now. You know,
Yeah.
or you know,
And when we know at some point, don't have
uh-huh.
the exact date, but at some point in the near future, we're going to be able to get back to some semblance of whatever we might call
Hmm.
normal. Uh, and if you've got
Normalcy.
normalcy, but if you've got new
Yeah.
music and you've got new things that you've created while we were in lockdown, man, as soon as they pull the trigger, that
Ooh, buckle loose, bro.
right?
Bro, the dam gonna break, bro, and watch. No, no, I'm telling you, a lot of people, you know, all of the creative juices, you're gonna feel them. You can feel, it's gonna be like the mana gonna come out, and then
Yeah,
it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait for that day.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
gonna be awesome. Hmm.
So, any planned concerts online, streaming live kind stuff for you or for Bo? You guys doing anything together at all? You thought about it?
We've just been writing. Like I said, I told you there's a group called Boys of Paradise back in the '90s,
Mhm.
and Boys of Paradise. This is like a R&B group. I remember, you know, I'm not sure if anybody tuning in remember them, but they were actually on Soul Train. They were really good. So like these guys are doing a comeback. My
Oh,
boys, Jeff Dela Cruz and Ricky Bassi Bassi, my boy Lau, he used to be on Nisha 9, so like he's gonna join the Boys of Paradise, and so they're gonna do a kind of like a reunion. So we're writing for them. Me and both they asked us to write some songs for them, you
wow.
know. So it's kind of exciting, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, you know, a lot of projects. Bo is actually talking to some really big people, and so you know, what I mean, he's always in there. You know, what I mean, he's doing his thing. He's such a grinder, man. That guy, man, he never sleeps. He
It
needs to
was
sleep more.
it was like last
Yeah,
week Friday. We were talking to Branscombe Richmond, right? Uh,
yeah, yeah.
and Branscombe coming off of the heels of the great movie
Oh
that we
yeah,
really enjoy, Finding Ohana, right?
I knew Ohana. Yeah.
And so we had some of the friends, posting questions, we want to get into the business. How, and he goes, you gotta hustle. You gotta get out there, and you gotta have persistence. You gotta have, and he's just jamming. He goes, talent is the last thing. Is a lot of not people with not very many talent, not very talented people that made it, not because of the talent, but because of their hustling and because of their work and because of all that they did, and so
That's
uh,
right. That's
it,
right. He's been hustling, man. If anybody been hustling over the years, it's Branscombe. You know, Branscombe. I remember back in the day when I first came up here. I met Branscombe and Tui. They were like, you know, they had their little boutique shops. I
right.
mean, like, you know what I mean? They should sell all their boutiques at you know, I mean, at all these island events, you know, and I used to always see them, you know, and they were always hustling. So you know what I mean? That's awesome for Branscombe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's been in the business for over 40 years,
yeah,
for 30 years, and you know, and he's still grinding. And you look at him, and you know, hard work pays off. Finding Ohana, man, he's one of the main characters, boy.
yeah. What a
But he
great,
did a good job.
what a great,
Wow, bro, awesome, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, bro.
And if our
The
friends didn't
cocoa
get a
runs to
chance,
the bay. The cocoa runs to the bar.
yes. If
Right.
our friends didn't get a chance to see the interview with Branscombe last week, it is on our YouTube channel, Sandwich Island Social Network YouTube channel. He tells a lot
Right.
of backstories about stuff that were happening, and just a couple of chicken skin things, man. When the that part of the Night Marchers that
Night
they
marches.
filmed deep inside Kahana Valley, and he talks about the mana was so strong, the dancers, they before they shot it, they had a ceremony and they did some chanting to make sure it was pono because they were not going to do it unless it was pono. He said it was deep,
Yeah.
but Just the
Ooh,
just the fact when he was telling the story was chicken skin, man. So
spooky.
if you
Yeah.
haven't seen that interview with Branscombe, please
Oh
go.
man, I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah, our friends, go check them out on the Sandwich Island Social Network YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe. And you also saw Peter Tue Sosopo is also on there as well. We had an interview with Amy Hanaya Li'i, and just nice interviews with our island folks, our the Polys. We're doing it, man. We want to, and we'll get Auntie Jerry real soon with us.
All right.
Bro, you know,
Thank you, bro. Thanks for having me, my
bro, you're
brother.
so awesome, bro. You're so awesome.
You too, brother. You too, man. We've been doing this for years,
I know.
Kamaka, and you know what I mean. You have introduced me. My band, myself, and
Yeah,
many concerts. You've been,
yeah,
our host and
yeah,
our
yeah,
MC.
yeah, yeah.
Many events. So thank you, bro, for
Oh,
being you.
my
Kamaka,
pleasure.
thank you,
My
brother.
pleasure,
Yep.
Hawaiian. My
Yes,
pleasure.
sir.
And
Yep.
thank you to all the folks that joined us today. How beautiful! So many wonderful comments, and
Yep. Thank you,
you,
guys. Appreciate it.
yeah. Auntie Jerry is saying love and miss you all. So we'll have Auntie Jerry on with us really really soon. So
Yeah,
beautiful.
man.
And here we have Kainoa saying love you both. And
Love you too. Love you too, sis.
So, folks, go over to Spotify, and you can go over to. Are you on iTunes as well?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
those are
yeah.
the
iTunes,
platforms
YouTube, all of them. Yep.
for Nappy's
Check them
music.
out. Check them out.
Check them
Koana,
out.
check out the Koana. Yep, yep. Back in the day,
and,
got
and
some new stuff coming. New
and
stuff coming.
and please remember, Nappy has a family to support. Please, you know, so every little
I
bit.
have a regular job too, Kamaka. I
Yeah.
have a regular.
Oh man. Well,
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you so much again, my brother, and
Okay,
mahalo.
Kamaks.
Mahalo to all our friends that have tuned in. We see you all next time on the Aloha Friday show
Thanks for
on the
tuning
Sandwich
in,
Island
guys.
Network.
Love you guys.
Yeah. You guys hang
Yeah.
in, and we will see you guys real soon. Also, we have the Two Baboos cruise every Wednesday. We have one guy named Kamaka Brown and one guy named Stanley
Stanley
Goldstreet.
Gone.
And
Stanley Gone.
every
I
Wednesday,
thought it was going so Nanakuli. All right.
every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, right here, we kind of hang out a little bit and we do something really, really silly. So if you'd like to join us and hang out with us, we would love to have you as well. So for now, we say ahui ho and see you soon.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Aloha, guys. Oh, yeah.